Hello listeners and viewers. Welcome to Kaduna State Ministry of Education Radio and TV e-learning program designed for our SS3 and other students staying at home due to the coronavirus pandemic. The present administration, under the able leadership of His Excellency, Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, is positioned, as always, to ensure that under his leadership, our students are not left behind in all areas of human endeavors, especially education. Kaduna State is the center of learning. Therefore, we want to ensure that our students excel in their forthcoming examinations and beyond. Students and other learners at home are given this opportunity in order to continue learning, as education is a continuous process. Different subjects will be taught in this program to assist students to perform excellently in the forthcoming Senior School Certificate examination being conducted by NECO and WAEC as soon as schools reopen. Teachers making presentations will always provide their names and phone numbers during each presentation, and they can be contacted for questions, further explanations, and/or clarifications. The following numbers and contacts can also be reached for expression of any concern or observation: 090-865-00545 or 080-383-62072. Our website is www.education.kdsg.gov.ng. Our email education@kdsg.gov.ng or education.kdsg@gmail.com. Our YouTube channel, Ministry of Education, Kaduna State. Our Twitter handle @Kaduna_MOE. Or our Facebook page, Ministry of Education, Kaduna State. Stay safe, stay at home, and learn well. Thank you, happy listening, and happy viewing.
Hello students at home. I'm here again, your financial accounting teacher. I'm Blessing Samson Ayuba. I am here to bring a topic on dissolution of partnership. The last time I was here, we talked on partnership accounts, where I defined the meaning of partnership, where I gave you the accounting requirements of partnership, where I gave you the format on how to calculate partnership. On the second phase, I gave an example and the format was inserted inside the example. Today, we are going to talk about the dissolution of partnership. Dissolution of partnership. What is dissolution of partnership? We said partnership is a coming together of two or more people to do business in the means to make profit. But today, we are talking of how partnership can be dissolved. Dissolution of partnership. This is the coming to an end of a partnership agreement. This is the coming to an end of a partnership agreement. It is the breakup of partnership business. Partnership, in most cases, come to an end, and it might be caused by the factors listed below. One of the factors that can cause partnership to dissolve is the bankruptcy of a partner. The bankruptcy of a partner. What is bankruptcy? Bankruptcy can be said to be indebtedness, ruin. When a partnership business has been ruined, nothing to talk about, nothing to follow up again, that partnership can come to an end. When one of the partners dies, partnership can come to an end. Thirdly, when the time fixed for the agreement has expired, when partners come together to do business, they can fix a time that the business will stop. And when the time is lapsed, that partnership business will come to an end. A joint decision to discontinue the business. A joint decision to continue the business, where the partners come together to agree that we can no longer be able to carry on with this business. So there is a need for the business to come to an end. The retirement of a partner. The retirement of a partner. When a partner retires, it can lead to the breakup of such business. Insolvency of the business. Insolvency of the business. What do we understand by insolvency? When we say insolvency, we mean where partners are unable to pay whatever they are owing outside business. When partners have no finance to pay whatever they are owing outside business or their creditors. The factors continue. When a partner is declared insane. When a partner is declared insane, it can cause partnership business to dissolve. That is, when one of the partners is said to has a mental problem or is mentally, psychologically, he's not balanced. On amalgamation into bigger partnership. When partnership is coming together into a bigger one, that means the former one, maybe it's small, can be dissolved to enter into a bigger partnership business. When there's disagreement among the partners. When there is disagreement among the partners. When the partners cannot come together, cannot think alike, cannot do their business again the way they were carrying on, it can cause partnership business to dissolve. When the partnership is declared illegal. When the partnership is declared illegal, maybe the partnership business has registered as they are doing a good business, but later on it is found out that the business that they are doing is illegal. Maybe they are into drugs or into what the society cannot conform to. When the partnership consistently makes loss. When the partnership consistently makes loss, this can lead to the dissolvement of the partnership business. When they are doing business and they do not make profit, they continue making loss, there is no need for such partnership business to exist. There are rules for distribution of assets. The assets are disposed of and the proceeds are applied in discharging the assets of the partnership. In Section 44 of the Partnership Act, states that the subject to agreement, the following procedures must be followed. In partnership business, when the partnership has dissolved, they sell off or dispose of their assets. And there are rules that must be followed. The rules are stated below. One of the rules is losses must be paid out of capital. Whatever is remaining in that business, whatever capital is remaining, you must pay losses out of it. Secondly, payments of debts and liabilities to outside creditors. The first thing you do is to fix your creditors by giving them back whatever is due to them out of what is remaining after disposing your assets. Payment of partners' loan. Payment of partners' loan. Here, partners may have collected loan and they cannot be able to pay. You take out of what you have and pay off their loan, and any partner that is owing the organization or the partnership business must pay back the loan. Profit on realization must be divided in their profit sharing ratio. Any profit on the realization must be divided in their profit sharing ratio. That means after they sell off or discharge all their assets and liability, whatever profit that they make must be shared according to the profit sharing ratio pertaining to each of the partners. Here, I'm giving you an example on how we can treat a dissolution of partnership. Example, buyer and seller are in partnership. They agreed to dissolve the partnership on the 31st December 2019 and to sell the business. You are required to prepare the necessary account to affect the dissolution. This is an SSCE question. They did not tell you what accounts you are supposed to prepare. But when you read the question, you should be able to know the accounts to be opened in this business. The balance sheet on that date was as follows. Capital account. Buyer has 74,882. Seller has 5,102. When you sum up the total capital in that business as at then is 79,984. Loan collected by buyer is 20,000. The creditors, what we are owing the outsiders, that's our liability, is 27,192. On our credit side, we have goodwill, 10,000. Plant and equipment, 14,216. Stock, 49,164. Debtors, 36,152. Cash, 17,644. This is our balance sheet as at when we started our partnership business. Profit and losses are shared between the two partners in the proportions of 3/5 and 2/5. Buyer and Shawu, respectively. The asset realized after the old asset is the debtors, 32,042 kobo. Stock, 41,155. Plant and equipment, 17,165. Goodwill, 3,500. Liquidation cost, 473 naira. Now the solution. The first account you have to open is the realization account. Realization account. So that we can be able to compare our old cost account and now the new selling account. When we opened our business, this on our debit side is what we have as our old balance sheet. Here it is what we realize after we have disposed what we have. Our goodwill is 10,000. You can see when it was sold off, it's 3,500. Plant and equipment, 14,216. We realized 17,165. Stock, 49,164. The stock later was realized 41,155. Debtors, which was in our net book value, 36,152, we realized 32,042 kobo. Now, we can see that on our credit side, in this account, if we have profit, it's going to be on the debit side. The debit side will be more increase. But here in this account, after you calculate, you can see that your credit side is higher than your debit side. So we have loss. In realization account, after the sales of your assets, whatever you realize, if the former old balance sheet is higher than the new one, then we have profit. But here, there is loss. So how do we share the loss? A formula was given. For buyer, 3/5 was given, and for Sion, 2/5 was given. How do you know the loss that you have made? When you calculate your debit side, you minus from the debit side. This side is greater than this side. The figure that we got is 16,143. 16,143 is what we will share between the two partners. 3/5 will go for buyer, which is 9,686. Sion, 2/5, which is 6,457. If you add the two amounts, you find out that you have 16,143, which is our loss. If you don't get 16,143, then there's a mistake somewhere. You should know that you should look at your account very well, your realization account, the debit and the credit side. If the debit side is higher than the credit side, then we have profits. But when the credit side is higher than the debit side, then we have what? Loss. So all your calculations on loss should be on your credit side. If it is profit is going to be on your what? Debit side. Now, we are going to open our capital account. We will bring our share of profit on the debit side. Bayo has 9,686, while Shehu has 6,457. On our credit side, our balance brought down is our capital, that both of them, in accounting there must be a fixed capital. Both of them brought in capitals. Bayo brought for 74,822, while Sion brought 5,102. You can see the capital that was brought in by Bayo and Seun. Then cash was in that account. You go, you pick the capital and the cash. You put them at the credit side of your capital account. Then, in our next lot, in the cash account, balance brought forward is 17,644. Then, our goodwill, every realization, whatever we have realized, whatever we have realized after we have sold off our business will come on the debit side of our cash book. Then, our increase will come on our debit side of our cash book. If you look at this account, we paid off our creditors and loan collected by Bayo, because Bayo brought in a capital of 74. After he has removed his losses, he still has balance of 20. He still has balance, so he was able to pay out his balance, which is 20,000 of the loan that he has collected. But Sion will pay back 1,355 because he brought a capital of 5,102. And after the calculation, he has an outstanding balance of 1,355, which he's going to give back to the partnership. But Bayo has been settled. Why Sion has to balance the partnership business a balance of 1,355. With this, we have come to the end of this topic, which is dissolution of partnership. I defined what is dissolution of partnership is a coming to an end of a partnership agreement, or it is the breakup of partnership business. The coming to an end of a partnership agreement or the breakup of a partnership agreement. And I gave you some factors which can cause partnership to dissolve. One of the factors is the bankruptcy of the partnership. When a partnership dies, when one of the partners die, when there is insolvency, when a partner is declared insane, when there is disagreement among partners, when the partnership is declared illegal, and when the partnership consistently makes loss. All these factors will make partnership business to dissolve. And afterwards, students at home, I'm leaving with you an assignment on what I have taught you. Define the word dissolution of partnership. Define the word dissolution of partnership. Then state 5 rules that must be followed after the disposal of assets in the dissolution of partnership. Define, I will go again, I will state the assignments again. Define the word dissolution of partnership. State 5 rules that must be followed after the disposal of assets in the dissolution of partnership. And you can send, after you solve my question on the question I gave to you, you can send your answers to the following number: 081-8269-2515. 081-8269-2515. I remain Mrs. Blessing Ayuba Samson. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.